Fucking Richie, you piece of shit. You're still trying to lie your way around everything, huh, bitch? You're still trying your hardest. Now you're running away. You're on Channel 6 trying to look for some big black penis. Richie, you got beat. You got punked. Why don't you just fucking accept it? Be a man and accept it. A better man punked you. That's it. Stop trying to make up stories. Stop trying to go outside with your camera. Look, where is he? He's not over here. He's not over there. Cracky, why don't you come out with your camera first, before you came out with the camera? Why don't you came out where you came out there on the sidewalk? Why don't you come out there the first time? Instead of coming out in the yard where you were nice and safe. Because you know you were fucking scared shit. Once you see me walking towards you, you started crying, private property. Because you knew I was going to beat the shit out of you, man. That's why you started crying, private property, private property. You know what? I'm fucking tired of that, man. I took a nice hot shit before. I worked hard today, man. I break my ass when I work. But it's worth it. I got a beautiful house. Cars, beautiful woman, kids. Like I said, the more you work, the more you get to enjoy your life. Or else you could be a piece of shit like Richie and just do nothing all day and just make video gates that people are tired of looking at anyway. If I didn't come over there, if I didn't come near that fucking dump you live in, you would have got no views this week, man. You would have got about 5 views the whole fucking week, the whole weekend. Everybody's tired of listening to your piece of shit video gates, and you know it. That's why you constantly have to make up new gates, new channels, YouTube channels, because people are getting tired of looking at your shit, because they know you're all full of crap. Richie, everybody sees right through you now, man. We all see right through your bitch ass now. You're nothing, Richie. You are nothing. You're a fat liar. That's it. Keep making up stories. Keep running video gates. Capuano, keep running video gates. You're so jealous of my family, man. I got a huge family. You never know when you're going to get run over by a garbage truck or something. Private sanitation truck. You never know, man. You might be waddling your fat ass down the street one day and all of a sudden, bam! Private sanitation truck runs your fat ass right over. You never know. You know, you got so many enemies, it could be anybody. I could probably name 100 people right off the bat that's probably your enemy. I know somebody who knows you from a long time ago. A friend of mine, Tommy. He knows you from a long time ago. He told me a lot of stuff about you, bro. I'm going to be releasing it a little bit at a time once I find out if it's real or not. A lot of shit from your past, I'm going to release it all a little bit at a time. I like to keep my video gates interesting. You know, I've never really done too many. This is the first couple of ones I've been making. And, you know, I realize everybody out there is pretty cool, man. Cool people out there. And you're the only fucking oddball. You're the only egg. You're the only oddball out. And you got to go just like Pedro. Once you're out of there, yeah, like, you know what? Al even told me something that he's right about. It's like, what would happen if Richie's gone, man? We'd have nobody to fucking beat on. You know? He is the punching bag of CB radio. He's so fucking stupid, too. He thinks he's talking about propagation and all kinds of... Richie, you don't know shit, man. Anyway, anybody that wants to watch this last gate, they want to get in touch with me. I got a friend of mine in New Jersey. He builds a lot of... he builds amplifiers for people. He lives in northern New Jersey. He builds amps for people on Channel 11, like Blue. And he built an amp for Crazy Cat. He's a real good friend of mine from New Jersey. I'm not going to give his information out over the video gate. But if you want to get in touch with me, SCK or ask Red Hook or somebody out there. Ask them for my number, man. They give you my phone number. I also got a great tech named Eric, man. The guy is amazing. The guy will rebuild anything. You give him anything, he'll rebuild it. He did an alignment on my ham radio. The thing is amazing. It never worked better. He built this 6900 Ranger for me. It's got a pair of 2290s in it, and they got replaced by what do you call it? A MOSFET final driver, and it's got two 28 Toshiba 2879s in it now. The radio cranks. It's a Skip talking radio. Yo, I talk right over Cracky when he's trying to talk Skip. I key up from out here, all the way out here in Staten Island. I talk right over him like he's not even on. He tries to make a video gate with Skip. Whenever there's Skip out there, I used to come right over him. He got so tired of hearing the Skip land coming back to me right over him. He got tired of it. He got upset one day and turned his radio off. But you know, he's not even a ham operator, so he don't know nothing about real Skip, you know. Like a couple of months ago, I think I was on 10 meters. The Skip was rolling a little bit. I spoke to somebody in Kobe, Japan, which is pretty cool. A couple of guys were talking in Japan. I decided to break in. So let me try through my call sign out there. Man, they came back to me. It didn't last that long, but still, that's a nice contact. Japan. The furthest contact Richie ever made was somebody in Long Island, maybe. I have a bunch of friends in Toms River, New Jersey, man. Every time they hear me on Channel 19, they hear me talking, they hear me busting Richie's chops. Richie could be pumped up with his amp on stage 3, whatever the hell he is. They don't hear him. They don't hear him at all, man. It's funny. They text me. They hit me with text messages, and they're like, "Who are you fighting with, man? It sounds like you're talking to yourself." Everybody out in Toms River and South Jersey, Atlantic City, they're all hysterical laughing. I'm getting text messages from about 10 people when I come on. They're like, "Who the hell is Richie? Who the fuck is Richie Crackhead?" They said, "We don't hear him at all." I said, "No," I said, "That's that fat fucking whale in Brooklyn that makes video gates." And they don't hear him. They don't hear him at all, so he thinks he's worldwide, tri-state. He keeps saying the tri-state. I got guys in Pennsylvania I talk to all the time, and Long Island. I talk right over Richie all the way out to Long Island all the time. While he's on the band talking, I talk to guys in Long Island. Matter of fact, one time last year, Richie was keyed up talking on Channel 19, and I heard a bunch of Skip coming in. So I went on FM on this radio, and there was a couple of guys from Germany, Bavaria, Germany, talking on FM, and I was carrying on the conversation right over Cracky the Crackhead on FM, right on Channel 19, and right over him. And he had his big piece of shit Ameritron. First of all, Richie don't know nothing about Ameritron amplifiers, first off. They're not designed, the Pi network are not designed for 11 meters. So the thing has a protection circuit. It heats up for a little while and then it shuts down. He can only talk for a little while until it heats up and then it shuts down. It's not designed for 11 meters. He got ripped off. The thing does not do 1,000 watts. The most that Ameritron amp will do is 600 watts. Because I had one. AL80B. I sold it to my neighbor. I sold it. I bought it brand spanky new. Brand spanking new I bought it. From Cheap Ham. I paid a lot of money for it too. I used it for about a week. I said, this thing's a piece of crap. And I wind up getting rid of it, and now I got an SB220 that I use. A tube SB220 with a pair of 3 500Zs in it. On a good day, the thing will do 2 kW with no problem. But I don't do anything illegally, so I only run 1500. I don't max it out. Because I do legal limit on the ham band, and that's it. My CB radio, as far as my CB band, I only do whatever the radio does, man. That's it. I got my Tram D42. I got a super penetrated 500, ground plane up there nice and high. And I don't need much more than that. And that's it, man. Anyway, Richie keeps crying. He's crying his eyes out on every one of his YouTube channels. Wah, wah, wah. He went to the right. He went to the right. He went to the right. First of all, that's where my truck was parked. My truck was parked to the right. Once I saw that pussy, I started walking towards him. Once I saw him pull his little pussy video camera out, then he saw me walking closer. He started crying. You're on private property. He started crying. Then he started running back in the house, and the rest is history. I don't know what he said after that on the gate. I don't know what he said about his sneakers, about going to the left, going to the right. Then all of a sudden he comes out in the yard. Here's the gate out. Here's the gate that was locked that I couldn't get out of. If you knew you couldn't get out of that gate, why did you come back there? Think about it. I just caught you in a lie. Fat Richie, if you went out the back and you knew that you couldn't get out of that gate, why would you go back there? Why would you go back to a gate that you can't get out of? Because you had no intentions on coming out. Because you're a fat bitch. You knew I was there. You said, call me on the radio when I'm there. I called you on the radio when I was there. You took long enough to come out in the yard. I waited for you on the sidewalk. I waited for you by the front there. I waited for you by the sidewalk. I started walking away. Then I saw you come out the back. And I started walking towards you. As soon as you see me walking towards you, you started crying. Private property, private. Anyway, who gives a fuck anyway? Richie, we all know you're a pussy, man. Everybody sees right through you. Everybody out there, you're the biggest joke, laughing stock of the radio, man. It's funny. Pretty soon I'm going to do a live gate. I'm going to find a way to get you out of the house. And you never know when I'm going to be there. And I'm going to do a live recording of you. Then I'm going to do a live recording of you getting your face beat in. That's it. Make sure you tell everybody I'm threatening. He's threatening me. He's threatening me. Look, he's threatening. Listen, I never said it was going to be me that's going to do anything. All I said was I'm going to do a live recording. I'm not going to do nothing. Since I know you're a cop calling rat, Richie, you gave them the wrong description. That's why they couldn't pull me over. You gave them the wrong description. As soon as I got onto Utica Avenue, I had them behind me and in front of me. And they couldn't do anything because you gave them the wrong description. I had my seatbelt on. I wasn't talking on the phone. They couldn't put me over for no reason. You gave them the wrong description on my vehicle. I wasn't in a truck, bitch. I have more than one car. I have more than one truck. So, you gave them the wrong description. They couldn't do anything. So you're a bitch. You better start listening to that fat Baba Jew bitch. Because he don't know. He's never been out here where I live. He don't know where the fuck I live. He don't know nothing, that fat drug addict. He used to do dollar vans just like you. Ain't that funny? Until he got too old. Till he got in his 60s. Now he can't even walk anymore. And all he does is bleed from his butthole. Now it's your turn to do the dollar vans. Now you're old, man. What are you, 55? How old are you, Cracky? What are you, about 56, 50? I don't know. You look a lot older than you are. You got to be pushing at least 300, 400 pounds easy now. When you came out of there, walking out of the side of the back of the house there, all I seen was a fat, bald head, bowling ball fucking head, fat fucking slob. That's all I seen. Richie, you put on a lot of weight since that time. Remember that time we rolled up, me and Brooklyn Bandit and J-Rock, we pulled up there? And that's a shame. I haven't talked to J-Rock in a long time. I hope he's okay. Anyway, I don't do any drugs. I know he does drugs. I don't do any. I never did drugs in my life. I'm actually a martial arts guy. I've done martial arts most of my life. I still got a six-pack. And that's not a six-pack of beer either. A six-pack, stomach six-pack. And I take real good care of myself. And I don't like to be fat, so I don't gain any weight. I'm very healthy the way I am right now. I used to have a motorcycle. I lost a lot of weight. I got into a motorcycle accident. I was in the hospital for 4 months, man. Laying in the hospital bed for 4 months takes a lot of weight off you. And my motorcycle career is over, man. They're not, especially in New York City, they're definitely Not the best thing to have. I had a ZX14, a Ninja ZX1400 I had. At the time, it was the most powerful motorcycle in existence. It was 200 horsepower, 419-pound motorcycle, man. It was bright orange and black. It was a beautiful machine. But I got hit by an illegal immigrant, a Chinese illegal immigrant. And then he fled the country and went back to his own country. So after he got arrested, he never went to go back to his court hearing. He just went back to China, wherever he came from, and that was the end of that. And I was out of work. If you know anything about iron workers, man, we make a lot of cash. You know, my take-home pay is about 52 and change an hour. I work hard for it, but you know, and we don't always make that because a lot of times we're off for the weather. You know, there's sometimes only work 2-3 days a week, sometimes depending on the weather. And the winter's pretty bad, and then you know they take a lot of money out of my paycheck for vacation. I pay a lot of taxes in my money, man. I pay for people like you, Cracky. I pay for bums like you on food stamps and get Section 8 so you could keep going out every night begging for your drug money. This way you could get your bills paid, your Section 8, everything paid for. All you got to do is go out and beg for your $27 so you could buy weed and your disgusting cancer fucking sticks. Could you imagine what your breath must smell like? Your face looks like a toilet bowl plunger. All you got to do is draw a pair of eyeballs on a toilet plunger. That's what Richie looks like, man. His face, he's a toothless fucking toilet plunger. All you got to do is go on YouTube and look up a fucking hippo and look at his face and just eliminate the teeth. And that's Richie. Richie looks like a fucking hippo. He's got the goofy fucking lips, no teeth. He's got the lips of a fucking hippopotamus. Anyway, I'm tired of talking about this fat fuck. Look, check it out. Thing's drifting. Just sitting there by itself, it drifts. There's a bug out. Anyway, that's a Ranger radio for you. You don't have to be doing anything, it drifts. Look, I got the RF gain all the way up. Look at my noise level. That's my noise level. Richie don't even make it out of my noise level, man. He could put his triple stage driver, baby driver, triple stage. I got this radio, unit 10. I got this, I got that on a Meritron. I don't hear him. Look. I don't even hear that UL Cary tunnel thing where I live. I don't even hear it at all. You know, the only one that comes in good to me is Enforcer comes in real good over here. Red Hook comes in amazing, man, with a mobile antenna. You kidding me? That kid steps on Richie like he's not even out there. I was all the way out in Island Park, Long Island, man, and I heard Red Hook coming over. I didn't hear Richie at all, but I heard him talking to Cracky, but I didn't hear him at all. That's him with his big Meritron. Anyway, I worked hard today, man. I'm going to sleep. I'm going to make some more videos. The more Cracky runs his fucking pussy mouth, the more I'm going to make fucking videos and set the shit straight. Now you guys got a real video gate. You could listen to his bullshit, and then you could come on my YouTube channel and get the record straight from somebody who doesn't lie. Come on, man. Everybody knows everything out of Richie's mouth is a lie. The cop, Sade. He was married to Sade. He's got $24 million. He's an FBI agent. He's a mob enforcer. Should I go on? I could go on for 2 hours of all the lies he says, man. I don't lie about anything. I tell it like it is. And I live in a beautiful fucking home. Spotless. You could eat off the floor. I'm not really a big radio guy, man. I'm not really into spending that much for radios. I got a lot of hobbies. I build engines. I like to build street cars. I like to do drag racing. I also got RC radio controlled cars that I like to build. I buy the kits and I build them. I like to work on motors for people. I do have a lot of engine test equipment here. And when people build Like a lot of race car motors, sometimes they come to me for advice. And anybody need any radio work done, I got a friend Eric in New Jersey, like I said, or my friend Lewis who builds amplifiers. And he has a lot of customers on Channel 11. They roll in Newark, Jersey City, all those guys up there, they all buy amps from my friend Louis. So anybody needs any amp work done, he'll make a custom-made amp. 2x4, 2x6, 2x8, 24 pill, 48, whatever you want, he'll build them. And he gives a lifetime guarantee. You break the amp, he'll come there and fix it personally to anybody that he builds it for. All right, good night, everybody. Iron Man 135, somewhere around Static Island. We got down and we're back out.